Hi, my name is Shanice Lundy, and I am currently a staff accountant at Shine Cohen Palmer and Company. I am enrolled in the dual MBA MSAT program here at the university, and I will graduate in May of 2017. My career development path has taken many different turns. When deciding what school I wanted to go to and what I wanted to do, I struggled. While I had excellent course grades, my SAT scores weren't as great. I started off as wanting to be a psychology major, but then I took a psychology class in high school and I didn't do too great, nor did I enjoy it very much. I've always wanted to work with children, and I decided that I would go to school for early childhood education because I believe those younger years matter the most. Trying to decide what school I wanted to go to was very difficult. I wanted to go to California for school, to San Diego State University, but my parents said that that was too far, and so I had to stay local. In the fall of 2011, I began at Chestnut Hill College in Philadelphia. After maybe a week there, I decided that this school wasn't the right fit for me. I liked small and didn't think there was such a thing as too small, but Chestnut Hill was too small. Everything that was necessary was in one building. Although I did things such as service learning to contribute to my future success as a teacher, I didn't think I was in the right place to do so. So I started looking at different schools to transfer to at the beginning of my sophomore year. In the fall of 2012, I transferred to the University of Hartford. I again took more education classes and completed my service learning requirements. I realized that semester that I didn't want to work in the school system. See, I believe that the school systems are very broken, and there are just too many things that I don't agree with. I also didn't find the work very challenging. I had an interest in business, accounting specifically, so I made the decision to transfer into Barney. I transferred into Barney the day before the spring semester started. I majored in accounting and later decided that I wanted to minor in insurance and finance. My expected graduation date, of course, changed to make it 5 years for undergrad, since I transferred schools and also switched majors. I didn't want to take an additional year, so I got a copy of my program of study and I mapped out what needed to be done so that I could graduate in May of 2015. I took 6 classes each semester, along with summer and winter courses. While doing this, I also had an internship at a small CPA firm, and I was the Vice President of Administration and Finance for the Residence Hall Association on campus. This was my first leadership role. I was in charge of managing the organization's budget and making sure each residence hall submitted their budget reports on time. After graduating, I started grad school in the fall of 2015 and assumed a graduate assistant position while continuing with my internship. This was my second leadership role. I assisted the resident director with different tasks. While in this position, I battled with the decision of if I wanted to continue being a grad assistant or if I wanted to pursue a full-time position in an accounting firm. In January of this year, I decided that I was going to take on a position as a full-time accountant while finishing school. I assumed a position at Fetterman, Lally, and Ramus, where I helped prepare tax returns. While there, I battled with the decision of if I wanted to stay in public accounting or not. This is something that I've battled with up until recently when I finally made a decision to stay because I enjoy public accounting and it would be a better career move. If I had known then what I know now, there are things that I would have done differently. If I had known in high school that public accounting is what I wanted to do, I wouldn't have gone to Chestnut Hill College. I'm not sure if I would have ended up here, but I hope so because this program has been great and I have benefited a lot from coming to the University of Hartford. I would have started off as an accounting major instead of education and possibly could have graduated early. If I had also known how important having an internship experience was, I would have begun seeking internships my sophomore year. I would have also searched for a full-time position prior to graduating in May so that I could work full-time while in school. Now I'll discuss my leadership values and belief as I see them now and my understanding of the meaning of social responsibility as a leader. Social responsibility is an ethical framework and suggests that an entity, be it an organization or individual, has an obligation to act for the benefit of society at large. It is a duty every individual has to perform so as to maintain a balance between the economy and the ecosystems. Leadership qualities that I value and believe in are aligned with the definition of social responsibility. I do not believe that a leader should be solely concerned about themselves and not the people they are working with or under. I believe a leader should always be honest and should always treat coworkers equally, no matter their level. I personally believe that everyone is equal and no one person deserves more respect than another simply because of their title. I also believe that respect is something that is earned, and as a leader, your goal is to earn your team's or followers' respect by standing by them, supporting them, taking an interest in them, and by treating them with the respect you want to be treated with. As a leader, you have to understand that respect is not something that's just automatically given because of your title, but is something that is earned because of your trustworthiness or your ethics. Oftentimes, you find that leaders act to benefit themselves, and that shouldn't be the case. You can't do everything alone, and you have to know how to work with a team. Once a leader it is no longer just about you. Even once you're in the workplace, it's no longer just about you. It's about what's best for your organization and the people you work with. My recommendations to undergrads on how to look at their career choices, especially leadership skills and roles. My suggestion is that if you know what you want to do, then you should go for it. It is also misconstrued that you don't have to work hard to get where you want if you know people. While knowing people may be beneficial, hard work always pays off. Always give your best effort when completing assignments, and you shouldn't be afraid to speak up. Asking for help is something that people often think are a weakness or are scared to do, but you should always ask for help, and you should always ask questions if you're unsure of what to do. It is also important to contribute in group assignments because group work never ends. It is something that will follow you if you decide to go to grad school and in the workplace as well. I think it's also important to remember that it's okay to fail. Success doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes you have to fail to get where you should be. Failures should be embraced and taken as a lesson of what you should or shouldn't do the next time you have an opportunity. You should always take note of what was done incorrectly, so that you can bring it to the next situation to better it. I would also recommend taking on leadership roles. It will help build your leadership skills for your profession. Employers can note your leadership capabilities based on things listed on your resume and even based on a conversation they may be having with you. Don't be afraid to take on additional responsibility because it will contribute to your growth. It is important to know that it's okay to be unsure of what you want to do. You're still young and there's time to figure it out. Don't make your decisions based on expectations society or family members have placed on you. Lastly, if an opportunity for an internship or anything that will benefit your success presents itself, take it. Thank you.